Is one of my favorite times of the year, and that is garage sale and rummage sale season. So a local town had their citywide rummages, and my kids and I hit up probably 5 or 6 garage sales with 4 kids and time. We were there for about 2 hours. That's about what I said we could do. And so I found a few things that we needed for this season. And I am very specific on what I like to bring into my home. I don't bring a lot of things in that I don't know what I'm going to use. So I've learned throughout my years of rummaging, probably 15 plus years of rummaging, some tips and tricks along the way, which you can find on my blog, daviekillian.com, just how to be successful in your rummaging, because I love to I love to bargain with people and kind of be frugal in that way to see if they would lower a price, because a set price in a rummage sale is not always truly a set price. But anyways, I got a few items that I hope will be useful. Quite a few kids things, because a lot of these garage sales are like, oh, just take it, or oh, this can be free, or clothes that I just need for kids. So here we go. I will bring you along on a little bit of footage that I have and then share my haul. You can look at those. Doesn't mean we're gonna get them. Look at all this stuff. This is a big one. Hello. It's definitely different out rummage sailing with kids than it is when you're by yourself, of course, because you got to keep your eyes on the stuff and the kids. But there were definitely some things I found and looked at that I really liked, but I also didn't pick up. So you'll see this basket. I do enjoy a good basket. Also oil lamps. These oil lamps were a little worn out, didn't have the glass top, so I passed on those. Just these Christmas plates. I picked those up because they were really pretty. Sometimes it's hard to think seasonally, like for Christmas time when it's summer or springtime, but it's still all a really good time to find great deals. So think about the future or decorating when you're out rummaging. And then just looking at all the random things, this rummage sale was huge, and so there was a lot to take in. I would have loved to have spent a little more time there, but like I said, with kids, it just is a little bit harder to spend a long time at one sale. So they do really well with me, and they just sat and looked at the toys the whole time, really. So they did great. But I did find a few things at this sale, which you'll see in my haul, and I have become a lot more particular about what I bring into my home. So some of the things that I did pick up that I used to buy or typically would have bought, I passed on as well. So there's just things to think about when you're purchasing things. Even though it's cheap, doesn't mean it's always okay to bring it into the house. This old sewing machine was really neat, and then a wood ironing board, which I thought $50 was a little bit high for that, but it was still unique and fun to see. It also, this garage sale had a lot of large furniture, which would be great for like furnishing our basement or different areas of a home if you need. And nothing was really priced. Most things weren't priced. So it was make an offer, which I really enjoy, because most of the time people will take the offer you give them. So for our basement renovation, for the girls' room that's going to be down there, some larger furniture like a dresser is needed, some nightstands. So those are things that I've been keeping my eye on for our basement. Some cute artwork. These dog and girl pictures were really cute, just not exactly my style. Maybe it's the frame that threw it off for me. And then again, more baskets. I did pick up this round basket with the toilet paper that's in it, but when I was walking out, I decided to put it back. Now I kind of regret it, but that's okay. Sometimes things are not meant to be. It was just so sturdy that I really liked the look of it. Then this is a micro bakery that one of our friends had, and they had a little garage sale at the same time where we found a few items at as well. So certain things that I like to buy that are really affordable in garage sales are kids' clothes. Little boy clothes I'm finding for toddlers is very hard to find, though. It must be because they're so hard on them when they're outside playing and rough and tumbling. And then these Keens I looked at for my little boy, they were just like 2 sizes too big, so I passed on those. All right, a few just practical things. Well, first I got a book, so that was 50 cents for this book. And then I got a shirt for my almost 3-year-old that was $1 at that Rummage. And this one was from a friend, so sometimes I just wanted to support them, support the person, and I paid $1. This was the one with those bakery items too, if you watch the footage of what we got to see. Their 13-year-old has like a microwave bakery, which is really sweet. Anyways, shirt for my almost 3-year-old. And then I got a shirt. This was 50 cents. One of my almost 5-year-old needed a tank top, another tank top. I probably have 2 or 3 for them. I keep kids' clothes since they're 7 and under, my 4 kids. Their clothing is somewhat minimal, but just another tank top for the warmer months. And then at that same Rummage, I found a few shirts for my husband. I'm not sure of the brand on this, but this is semi-dressy. These were 50 cents, or this one may have been $1 because it was a little bit nicer. It's kind of a smoother, softer material. And then just another maroon t-shirt. This one has a brand, Nautica. Nautica is a pretty decent brand, and this was 50 cents, 100% cotton. I like that 100% material. Then for my little boy, I thought for the 4th of July, this would be really cute, a little shirt, proud being me. So these were all 50 cents pieces here. Then I love these little jumper type outfits for little boys in the summer. So this one, green and cream color, this is Old Navy brand. It has a cute little pocket in the front. So girls' clothes are really cute, but man, sometimes there's some super cute little boy stuff too. All right, this one I thought was adorable for like church. It's one of those little jumper suits for my little boy, Carter's brand. Just such cute colors for a boy. Another one of those little jumper suits. This one's a little bit bigger, Gymboree brand, and this could be worn casual, not casual. It has a cute little pocket on the bum right there. And then, oh, I didn't notice a stain on here. That's okay. Kids are gonna get things stained. Carter's brand. I liked the more neutral color of a onesie. I got some training pull-ups for my little boy who is not night potty trained yet. 25 cents for a mostly non-used bag. I think that's so good. And some swim diapers for a mostly non-used bag for 25 cents. I mean, swim diapers can be expensive brand new, so I will totally buy them up when I can at a garage sale. All right, a couple toys. Some of my kids are already holding their toys that they got, so at one sale, my boy got this digger, 50 cents, and then he got an outdoor digger, probably from, 50, 60 years ago, and he's been playing with that. It's all rusty and old, but I was looking for some of those outdoor digger toys, and I think they're great because they can just get more beat up, more dirty, it doesn't matter, and that was free. Someone gifted him that. And then both my girls one got a little dress-up shoe that she's wearing right now, or has in her bed with her for quiet time. She got those for 50 cents. This is the thing too. The bag had a lot of other dress-up stuff in it for $3, but I said to the people there, I'm like, I only need these dress-up shoes. Can we separate that out? So we got those for 50 cents. My older girl got like a nail kit, nail stickers, and a little polish. That was for $1. And then a couple other free things. I just got like a stuffed animal and a pretend walkie-talkie. And these really neat magnetic farm toys that my little boy is obsessed with right now. Those were $5, so they were a little bit more expensive, but they are so neat. You can switch out the sections and put them together to create a different machine. And we live in a farming community. Grandpa's a farmer, and so my little boy is all about farming and the machines right now. All right, so those were some of the things we got. Some things too that I like to tell my kids and all of you is when you bring things into your home, assess what needs to go out. So if you bring something in, you got to take it out. So for example, some of those toys we brought in, I am going to look through and donate some other toys that we no longer play with, because it can get to be a lot living in, any size home. But we live in a small house, 950 square foot. I've done a lot of videos on small homes, and I just recently posted hosting 40 people in our small home at 950 square foot. So the less we have, the better. Anyways, a few pieces for me. So you notice I really didn't get anything for me yet until now. So this picnic basket, I am a sucker for baskets and picnic baskets. They are great for storage. This one's a little bit more red than I wanted, and it's broken right here. But this would be really nice for outside. I could set it on the deck, and people could then use the top for putting drinks on or something. If we want to eat outside, I could put a plant on it. And then of course I can store stuff in it too if I want. So I could put some like outdoor bubbles in there, or quick to grab things for the kids to have in here, which I'm totally okay with. Paying $3 for something like this because it will get used and it'll be a practical piece. And then I did find a little side table that needs some TLC, but it might be used for outside. It was $5. I think I'll either paint it or just leave it and put like a plant on it, because I wanted something else on my deck for outdoor purposes, because we host a lot and I like to sit outside and read my Bible, drink my coffee when all the kids are out playing. I like to have a place on the deck because that's shadier there for sitting, and so I wanted a little side table. Maybe put some pointers in the comments below on what I could do with it. If I need to sand it down, if I should just paint it. I do like this green color, but I don't know how it would hold up to the elements. So I know I could put like a lacquer over it, or like something to protect it from the elements. But let me know in the comments if you've got some ideas for that. So it will be used, and I might just even leave it because it's going to be used for outdoors. But I just needed something else for my deck as my other pieces have gotten destroyed and ruined. So I think that's it. I did pick up a few bakery items, of course, from my friend's daughter's micro bakery. But that's it. But check out the tips and tricks on being successful in rummage sale season if you are one of those people who is like me, who loves this type of season. And I hope you enjoy coming along, and I'll be sharing more of these videos in the future because, like I said, it's that time of year. I'm looking for things for kids for our basement renovation that we're doing, which I can link that video in the description box, and just lots of things that can be found secondhand that are so useful, so nice and in good condition, and that can be just something to save money on. All right, I will talk with you in my next video.